Alrighty, what's up everybody? Peter fucking Joseph here for another video right here on the Peter fucking Joseph YouTube wrestling channel. YouTube.com/Peter Joseph. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like the video and subscribe right now to this very channel and my other channels down there inside of my pants. Otherwise known as the description box below. And as always, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, share the video all over the internet. And don't forget to slap that bell, and, you know what to do with that. So on all notifications, you don't miss anything. And if you do, well, you need to be slapped in the face, and you're pretty much SOL, and you know what that means. Heh. And, that's it. So like, share, subscribe, leave a comment if you wish. You don't have to, but if you want to, do it. But if you leave stupid comments, you need to get slapped in the face. But that's all that it is. That's all I gotta say about that. And if this is your first time watching, well, welcome to the party, pal. Hope you enjoyed the ride. And thank you for your support. And if you want more, hit the bell, subscribe to the channel, show my other channels your love and support, and you can watch this video and past videos on my respective channels and new videos that will be coming in the future. And that's pretty much that. So, do it now, and welcome to the party. We hope you enjoy the ride. And if not, you can go fuck yourself and get out of here. And that's pretty much it. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, on this late Thursday night, and you know what that means? Well, time for the video. So, as the title below says, on this late Thursday night, January the 4th, 2024, or if you're watching this tomorrow, or whenever you're watching this, January the 5th, 2024, pretty much, at the end of the first week of 2024, and, we're already at the first weekend of 2024 here in the world here, and, well, if you're in the Northeast, it ain't gonna be a good weekend because you're gonna get hit with a bad storm coming this weekend. Right now we're getting rain here in the Northeast. A little bit of mix on Saturday night, going into part of Sunday. But it could change between now and Saturday. So it's gonna be really bad, pretty much Saturday night and most of Sunday. So, if you got plans this weekend, I might want to stay in, but, we'll see what happens with that. I actually have to go out Saturday night. I did get invited to, a gig that I have to, couple of, friends, invited me over to the gig, so I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna have a good weekend. Then pretty much Sunday, it's the last weekend of the NFL season in the league where they play for pay. Very, meaningless games. Giants got the Eagles at 4 o'clock on CBS. The Niners will have the Fox game against the Rams, and basically like a preseason game. So I don't even care. It's a meaningless Niners game. Not going to really affect them in the playoffs because they already clinched home field and a first round bye. Even if the Lions or the Eagles or even the Cowboys win, it don't even matter because the Niners have all the tiebreakers. So, sorry. So we get that, but the Eagles are playing for the NFC East title. They win, they get it. Cowboys win. I think the Eagles still get it because of head-to-head or division record. So, but if the Eagles lose, and I hope they do, but I know they won't, but I hope if they do, they will be the 5th seed, and the Cowboys will become the 2 seed, and the Lions, whatever they do, I think become the 3 seed. So, and that's that. So as the Rams go, they could still, they clinched already, so they'll still be a 6 seed, maybe a 7 seed, but I think they're going to be a 6 seed. So they'll probably be going to be facing the Lions next weekend in the wild card round Niners don't play until the week after that in the NFC division round, where they could possibly be facing either the Eagles or whoever wins the 4-5 game. Whoever the 5 seed is, it could be the Cowboys or the Eagles facing either Tampa Bay, Atlanta, or the Saints, whoever wins the NFC South. We'll see what happens with that. If I had to pick anybody to win that, I hope the Saints win, because I think they can match up with the Eagles, and the Eagles are terrible as it is. Their secondary is shit. Don't you know? You know about that, right, pedophile Eagle fans? You got exposed. 42 to 19, by the way. The way you're playing, and you could lose to the Giants next week, this Sunday, I should say. And then lose it and choke in the first round. Either that or get beat again in Santa Clara, January the 20th or 21st. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with all that. So it could be some upsets in the AFC and the NFC next weekend. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with that. And then, as far as the Lions go, they could face the Rams. Actually, they won't even face the Rams. Well, it depends. It depends on the winners of the wild card round, because it could be Tampa Bay, the Saints, Atlanta, or the Eagles, or because they have the number 1 seed, they face the lowest seed. So we'll see. It could be the Rams. It could be Detroit. It could be the Eagles. It could be the Cowboys. So I know Kyle's gonna have them prepared after this week. They got 2 weeks off, so they're gonna come prepared. Brock's not playing them on Sunday. Most of the starters will play, like Debo, Ayuk. McCaffrey's not playing because of a calf injury, but he'll be ready to go for the division game. And other people that have some injuries will be back. So Niners will be back pretty much 100%. So we'll see what happens. And so playoff time, baby. The best part of the season, the playoffs, my friends. And that's that. The Ravens don't play at the same time as the Niners in the playoffs. They play division rounds. I'm hoping they lose. I still think their defense ain't all that. I think the Browns can really match up with and maybe the Bills to an extent. I think the Browns or the Bills are really gonna put a whooping on the Ravens, and Otaku's gonna go crazy if the Ravens again in the playoffs. He's gonna. I'm waiting for that video. I'm waiting for it. When they lose, he's gonna throw things in his house. Probably should burn his Ravens gear. I mean, if the Niners lose, I'm not gonna be. I mean, I'll be mad, but I'm not gonna burn my Kaepernick jersey. That's a big seller. I mean, would you like to have a Kaepernick jersey worn by Peter Gilmore? Yeah, you would. Well, maybe not. But then again, you would, and then burn it, because it is what it is. But I get your money, so I can just buy another one. I won't buy a Kaepernick jersey. I'll buy like a Debo or Bosa jersey, or even Brock Purdy. I buy any jersey I want. So, but we got all that. So football Sunday. Well, actually Saturday. Football weekend. Week 18 in the NFL in the league where they play for pay. And I'll see what happens this weekend. Got a little bit of more sports news, and I'm going to get to the actual video. The Rangers! Going off, kind of a terrible loss to the Hurricanes. They were back home at the Garden, the mecca of all sports, and they whipped the living shit out of CM Punk's Chicago Blackhawks 4-1 tonight. Hey Phil, how's those Blackhawks doing, you fucking bitch? Oh, by the way, how's AJ? That ass! Love it. We got that. So the Rangers won tonight. Big Met news. New York Mets signed Harrison Bader, used to play for the Yankees. Now he's coming over to the Mets. So we got a new center fielder and a good hitter. So outfield's looking pretty good. Marte's coming back. He had a hit in Winter League. Big fucking deal. He got married. Big fucking deal. I still think he's injury prone. But, I'd rather have somebody like DJ Stewart in right field than an injury-prone schmuck like Marte. But that's just me. But we'll see what happens with that. They're still looking for some starting pitching, like I think is the next step. They should get some starting pitching. They got a pretty bullpen. Got a good setup guy in Rayleigh. I think they got another guy that could be a good, innings eater. But, Mr. Trumpet Man himself, Edwin Diaz, is coming back for a full year. So, we'll see. I don't think the Mets will contend, but it could be pretty exciting with the players they have. Some of them may not even be on the team in 2025. But I think one guy might. That's Juan Soto. So maybe later this year, maybe I'll get a good birthday present in Juan Soto coming to the Mets. 1 year rental for Baboon and Crapman, who are gonna get. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now, the Yankees are gonna have a fire sale. Cashman, bye bye. Baboon, bye bye. And Hal Steinbrenner, you should sell the team. Get somebody else to run that circus. Get another Steinbrenner to run it, and act, one that's not an egotistical douchebag. I don't know what Hal Steinbrenner sees in Cashman. He's like, probably, giving him blowjobs behind the stadium or something like that. That's why he keeps him, and the fans are like, get rid of him! Get rid of Baboon! And he keeps the guy for another year. Why? Baboon can't manage for the life of him, and Cashman, for like the last few years, can't get really big talent, and when he does, they stink. And he could have signed Soto to a monster deal and he got him for one stinking season. So, imagine Soto, he's going to be a free agent in 2025. Well, after the season. So, imagine him going to the Mets, but Uncle Stevie gives him a monster contract, because that's going to happen. He's like, alright, I just gave like 1 year contracts to these people. They're going to be gone, so we take the money back, put it on our luxury tax, and then we just throw Juan Soto like a 10-year deal, $700 million contract. But I think he'll want a little bit more than that. I bet you nothing that freaking Soto will want Shohei Ohtani money, like $1 billion. $1 billion, Mr. Dr. Evil. So we'll see what happens with that. Alright, enough about baseball and sports. Let's get to another sport, and that's professional wrestling, because yes, professional wrestling, ladies and gentlemen, is a sport. Here's Shane Douglas will tell you, right, Shane? The sport of professional wrestling, because the franchise said so, and if you don't like that, you can suck my ass! Oh, okay, I don't want to do that, but you told him. So how did Francine for me? Anyway. So we got that. So let's talk about the wonderful world, the sport of professional wrestling. Now, today was supposed to be a big day. We were supposed to find out from this guy, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, the game. The man with the proboscis nose. I have a hot wife. Hi, Steph. So Hunter was supposed to come out today with a huge announcement. And There's a lot of theories. I even mentioned it yesterday on my video yesterday talking about Mercedes Moné and Deonna Purrazzo possibly coming to AEW. Well, Deonna is in AEW, but the ever-going "Where does Sasha Banks go?" saga continues. Well, supposedly she did not sign with AEW. And still, theories are saying, people saying on the dirt sheets that Sasha still could possibly go to WWE and be at the Rumble as number 30, probably. But people saying she might go to Impact. She might go to Japan, back to Japan. And they say, oh, if she goes to Impact, it's a step back. Not really. I mean, they can't afford her, but I think now that New Japan Pro Wrestling, has a women's division, and yes, the IWGP Women's Championship should have been defended at Wrestle Kingdom, like it was last year. Well, 2023. Yeah, last year, pretty much. But, I mean, there is a new champ. I think a new champion is Mayu. What's her name? Mayu is the champ now. Not Tom Nakano. She lost that belt. Think to her or somebody else. I forget. But, they had that belt. It was defended, I think, at a Stardom show. I don't know why Stardom, but yeah, so, Sasha can go back to Japan, wrestle for, Stardom. She can go back to Stardom, or not go back to Stardom, go to Stardom, go back to Japan where she was for, like, a little bit of last year anyway. Maybe win the New Japan Strong Women's Championship back from, Willow. I don't even know who has that belt now. I'm not going to look it up, I don't feel like it. But she could go back to New Japan Strong. Get her belt back for the second time. But who knows with that? But her theme song, her Mercedes Moné theme song, Money, that's gone off Apple and Spotify. So people's like, oh, you know what that means? She's going back to WWE. Well, we'll see. We shall see. I'll say this, if Sasha is not at the Rumble, she's most likely going back to Japan. Most likely. But then again, certain pay-per-views next week, that's hard to kill. And they have a major signing. I wonder who that could be. Because it's not Trinity resigning, but she's going back to WWE. So, if Sasha comes back, they can reform Boss Glow. They wanted to. They'll probably reform the Boss and Hug connection. Bailey, give me a hug. And Sasha will reform, and then they'll get Becky, to join them against the Black Lotus triad of Kairi, Io, and Asuka. And then if they need Dakota Kai is going to be cleared pretty soon. I don't know why Dakota Kai would be in that, but still, I'd rather have it be a 3-woman faction, or possibly, how about Julia? Julia's supposedly going to be in WWE, possibly in NXT, by April. She might be appearing at Stand and Deliver in the crowd. She may not debut in the ring until after Stand and Deliver, but she could be in the crowd. So, but her contract does end in March. I think it's allegedly ends in March. But she is most likely coming to WWE, and that's going to be huge for NXT. If she starts in NXT, she could just go right to the main roster. And then you got Jade Cargill, whenever she debuts. Could be at the Rumble, could be after that, who knows. So AEW women's roster, not AEW, sorry, WWE's women's roster gonna be massively epic. And now that AEW has Deonna Purrazzo, little kick in the ass. Not a big kick in the ass, but still, pretty good. I mean, if Mercedes, when they does show up on AEW, I was hoping it would be last night, but it wasn't. But, I mean, we'll see. We shall see. Between now and January 27th, we'll see what happens with the lovely Mercedes Moné. And that's that. So we got that. So like I said, Hunter was supposed to do the announcement. And as I said yesterday, the main theory that I had was that it was going to be the TNA, the partnership with TNA, since TNA is now partnering with Endeavor. So it might be a collab, partnership, union, pay-per-view, premium live event, whatever you want to call it. But, so I was thinking that might be the thing. So, but was it? No! Hunter's big announcement was a big flop. He comes out, they had this 2024 preview or whatever it was on Peacock. And all it was a bunch of garbage. It was garbage. The only thing they did was announce that Becky and Shinsuke Nakamura are entered the Royal Rumble. Wow! That's a major announcement on her. So you just pulled a Tony Khan. Remember when Tony Khan had a major announcement? It was like, it's going to be like a massive announcement. It was like, oh, somebody's going to come in, right? No. He's there with Nigel McGuinness to hype up the ticket sales for All In 3 in August. And tickets were going on sale in December. So all waiting with patient breath. And then Tony Khan's like, tickets for All In going on sale in December. And you know how much heat we gave Tony Khan? How many people in the wrestling community? The WC, not the WC, because there is no WC, because it died. Pretty much the wrestling community is pretty much dead. It's only good people like me, Issa, Joe Cronin, and a few other people. Denise Salcido and everybody else. But those are good people, real people. Not fake people like JD. But, I digress. I mean, yeah, so. But, yeah. Becky and Shinsuke were announced as officially entering the Rumble. Shinsuke won it in 2018. Becky won it the year after that for the women. And at least Becky won that year. Shinsuke lost to AJ that year, which was so bad. Asuka won it, I think, that year too. Wait, no. Maybe way before that, I think. No, am I right? 2018. I think it was WrestleMania. Okay, that's 6 years ago. So that's WrestleMania 33. 32. It was 32 that Asuka won the Royal Rumble and lost to Charlotte to end her basic undefeated streak. Because she wasn't pinned for almost 2 years. So I think it was at 32 because it was in Dallas. 33 was in Orlando. What are you gonna do? Blah 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 blah. So yeah, that was part 1 of the announcement, and then there was a part 2, which still wasn't a big announcement. So that announcement was that Money in the Bank is going to be heading to Toronto, Canada, in the beginning of July, or after pretty much July 4th weekend, and we're gonna have Smackdown on July the 5th. Then we're going to have July the 6th, which is that Saturday. We got Money in the Bank pay-per-view. And then the following day, July the 7th, which is a Sunday, NXT heatwave pay-per-view. So that's a pretty good weekend if you're going to be in Toronto. You can see a Blue Jay game. Maybe, well, Leafs will be gone. Or you can go see, Money in the Bank. You can watch Smackdown. You can watch NXT heatwave. I don't know about Raw, but we got that. And you can go see a Blue Jay game if you wanted to. But depending how the Blue Jays are doing by that time. But yeah, but Hunter, this was a big announcement, huge, major announcement that Money in the Bank's coming to Toronto. Nobody fucking cares about Toronto, dude. Nobody fucking cares about Money in the Bank. I mean, Money in the Bank last year was in Saudi Arabia. Pretty much last year was in Saudi Arabia. I mean, I was really thinking maybe that, WrestleMania 41 or 41 was going to be announced in Minnesota, most likely, Minnesota or Vegas. And then 42 would be in the UK. Did we get that announcement? Nope. Probably will be later this year. But, I mean, that won't be a massive announcement. But I think the next, if you want a big announcement, it's probably going to be like, Raw is going to be on the Warner Brothers this distribution network. Like, they'll be on TBS or TNT. That'll be a big announcement for Hunter. But this announcement, I was like, that's major, right? Pulling a Tony Khan. Fuck you, Hunter. Come on now. Dude. I mean, that make really, like I said, it makes Tony Khan's announcement of freaking all-in tickets going on sale in December, when he made that, I think he said in October or November, like right around Thanksgiving he said that. And everybody was like, what? This is a major announcement? So Hunter, like I said, pulled a Tony Khan. Now he feels fucking stupid right now. You can't announce a major announcement if it's like this. This is not major news. I mean, if you live in Toronto, yeah, that's major news for you, but still, major news would be like, oh, WWE bought TNA. Like everybody would be calling over from TNA, like Josh Alexander, Moose. Steve Macklin and people like that. Maybe Rosemary, but if that happened, I would if I was Rosemary, I would even stay. I would go to AEW. And I think team up with a certain nemesis named Abaddon. Chick over there. Or just not wrestle anymore. Or just do indie shows. Maybe go to Japan, but Rosemary in Japan? Maybe. But anyway. Well, yeah, that's pretty much it. So this major announcement was a big, major flop. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. But yeah. Hunter, you get the good old raspberry. And that's it. Hunter, you done fucked up already. Five days into 2024, I mean, The Rock comes back at day one. I mean, Roman, our tribal chief. Acknowledge your tribal chief. Don't forget to acknowledge the tribal chief tomorrow, because he will be on the show. So, I mean, yeah, The Rock comes back, and what did they do? A 1.7? Horrible. NXT did over 700,000 views. And AEW went down from last week, the go-home show before World's End, which did a little over 830,000, I think. They went down to basically, 801,000. That's not so good, Al. I don't know. I don't know how they can still do 800,000. I don't think the ratings are going to be that good now for Dynamite because they don't have MJF. MJF's going to be gone probably till who knows when. I'm thinking if he stays with AEW, which I'm thinking he will come. I think he's going to come back at Double or Nothing, and depends on who's the champ by then or after that. Like maybe Joe holds it till Double or Nothing and he beats Adam Page or he beats Swerve or whoever, or maybe Wardlow gets the belt and then he gives it to Adam Cole and then the lights go out and then they come back on. MJF is in the ring or we hear his music and everybody's going nuts, and then probably at Fyter Fest or Fight for the Fallen. They'll do MJF Adam Cole, 3. Because the first one was a draw, second one at All In was a banger and MJF won, and the third one, I would think Cole's gonna win. Because, he hasn't, it was a draw, a loss, he has to win. So MJF can come back and get his ass handed to him again by Adam Cole, because I think when Cole gets that belt handed to him by Wardlow, he's going to go on a monster run, and then eventually, maybe the Undisputed Kingdom will probably turn on each other. It's not going to happen by this year, maybe. I'm thinking, they're going to have a massive first part of the year, and then maybe near the end of the year they break up, or they split. They'll probably get rid of, Wardlow will split out of the group, or maybe Taven and Bennett will split from the group, and then, in turn, Bobby Fish will come back, and Roddy will stay with Adam Cole, because he's so loyal to Adam Cole, baby. So, we can still have the Undisputed Kingdom, but then it won't be a kingdom anymore if, Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish come back. You can still call it Undisputed, but not the Undisputed Kingdom. But still, Adam Cole will still be healed with Roddy, with the original Undisputed Era. So, we could see that by the end of the year, or maybe next year. But we don't know when Kyle O'Reilly's coming back, and if Bobby Fish is going to come back. Or, get re-signed, because he got released. So, who knows? Who knows what happens with all of that. But, in any case, Dynamite did 801,000. So we'll see what happens with Smackdown and Rampage tomorrow. Then Collision. And then next week we got a big week. Raw, NXT, Dynamite from Daly's place in Orlando, Florida. Smackdown and Rampage next Friday night. And also, TNA Hard to Kill. I think it's next Friday or Saturday night. And then we got Collision. And I just said Return. And Battle of the Belts 9 next Saturday night. And that's live. Because it would suck to be taped. So I'm thinking Battle of the Belts 9 is going to be taped. Live at 10 o'clock. Or they do 7 to 9, and then do Battle of the Belts from 9 to 10. So I'll have to see what happens this weekend. What commentary says about next week's shows. But yeah, January the 13th is going to be Collision and Battle of the Belts 9. We'll see what happens with that. That's pretty much it. Anyway, we got that. Alright guys, I'm going to get out of here. So that's it for me. So thank you for watching. Make sure you leave a comment down below if you wish about Hunter's huge announcement. And that's pretty much it. Or if anything else that I said in this video, you want to talk about Mercedes Moné, where she might be going, any thoughts on Deanna Purrazzo, or even though you can just go back a video and give you comments on there. Talk about the Mets, talk about, getting Harrison Bader, the Niners, going to the playoffs, stuff like that. But really, the main focus of the video that I would like for you to comment on is really Hunter's huge announcement. And that's that. Alright, so I'm out of here. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll be back tomorrow with a huge day of videos. Ring of Honor review coming back for 2024. Also, I'm going to be doing Wrestle Kingdom. Oh, man, I am so freaking tired from last night, because I stayed up and watched the entire show. Then I had like a 3-hour power nap, and then I went to work, like almost half dead. I still went to work, and I made the money you wish you had. So we got that. So, I will be doing Ring of Honor tomorrow on the Killer Demons channel. New Japan Pro Wrestling Wrestle Kingdom review right here on the Peter fucking Joseph channel. And then, later Friday night, Smackdown and Rampage, once again, over on the Killer Demons channel. So, lots of stuff this weekend. Also, Collision on Saturday, maybe late Saturday night, because I am going, like I said, I'm going to be out Saturday night. Not late, but I will be home late. Probably like, I would say, by the time I get home, probably like around midnight. So, I'll have Collision on DVR, so I'll watch Collision, and then, hopefully, if I don't fall asleep by then, do the review on the Killer Demons channel. If not, I would do it Sunday, in the afternoon before the Niners game. And then that'll be pretty much it. So, please hit that bell on my respective channels so you don't miss anything, because if you do, you're SOL, and you know what that means. Huh? And that's it. So, until next time, my friends, Peter Joseph signing off. Peace out, rock on, and rock hard with your cock-out. Oh, speaking of rocking on and rocking hard with your cock-out, forgot to mention that New Year's Day's new single called I Still Believe, not That I Still Believe by, that great singer, I forgot who sang that, some, pop dance singer, Mariah Carey is the background singer. Was it Brenda Starr, I think? Not that song by Brenda Starr. It's an actual rock, heavy metal track by the lovely Ash Costello. And in this moment, New Year's Day, sorry, but it's late, I'm sorry. So yeah, Ash, sent me a DM saying, "Hey, Peter, our video is out, our song is out, go watch it." I'm like, okay. And it's a banger. It's a fucking banger. Pretty much the 4th single off the album, coming out in March, called Half Black Heart. So, the whole album itself is a banger. It's gonna be epic. So, pre-order it now on Spotify or Amazon or wherever you're gonna order it from. And that's it. And you can also watch the videos for Vampire and Hurts Like Hell. And then you can listen to Secrets and the new single that dropped about 3 hours ago called I Still Believe. So check it out on time, on cue, right now. And tell them Peter Joseph sent you. And that's it. Alright. Now, until next time, rock on and rock hard with your cook-out. And if you're not down with that, well, you're a fuckboy. And I got 3 words for you fuckboys. Fuck you, man. That's it. Until next time, peace. Ha!